Y'all come to, is that Atlanta?
You work on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're here, man. We're going
You
live.
want
We're
to take that
live.
down a little bit?
Sure. We're still making a few adjustments
Okay.
here.
Is it on then?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, then we should probably start out with hi. I'm Edie.
I'm Judy.
And
together
we're
with Rainbow Grannies. Hey! It is Saturday morning in Pittsburgh, PA, 9 a.m. We do this every Saturday and Sunday morning now at 9 p.m. Rainbow Grannies having coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. Everybody got your coffee? There we go. Have your coffee. And what kind of coffee? We'll show you in a minute what kind of coffee we're drinking this morning.
Okay. So I'm going to step right off to the side here. And
So
I'll be
where
back
are
in a
you
minute.
They're looking for a wifey. So well, I'm reading some stuff here from the TikTok. We're still on TikTok, transferring over. Hmm? Yeah. So we are going live now on YouTube, and we're live on TikTok. And so all of you folks over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube with us, and we have a nice intimate conversation.
Thank you, Destin. Good to see you.
Yeah. And we're here to support the LGBTQ plus community, and we talk about, an ally, but we talk about all kinds of everyday stuff. Like today, we're getting ready, we're cooking potato salad and pasta salad because we're going to be having a picnic tomorrow for my dad's birthday. Good morning. I made it here from TikTok. Oh, great, Shamika. Glad you made it. Glad you got on. Yeah, so we do TikTok every morning at 8, and then we switch over to YouTube at 9 so that we can keep the live talk going. And there's some things on YouTube we can chat about that TikTok starts, getting nitpicky about. But it seems like YouTube's good. And, we don't talk about anything bad. We're a couple of old grannies here.
We're Rainbow Grannies.
Yeah.
We're not talking about nothing that bad, huh?
But sometimes if we give a public health statement, TikTok thinks we're being bad. Oh, Brenda's here. Good morning. And Disney's here from the UK. Hey,
thank
I'm
you
glad
guys.
Y'all came in.
Yeah, and forgive me here because I'm still trying to straighten out this camera over here so that at least it shows them where we are.
Right, love you guys. Glad to see that there are lesbian couples who have longevity in a relationship. Well, let me tell you something, Shamika. I think that is good to know. But yeah, we've been together. We met about 9 years ago. So even though we're old grannies, we haven't been together since we were in our 20s. As Edie says, you have to kiss a few toes before you find the right
That's
frog.
what I say. Thank you.
Brenda, good morning. You got your coffee then already?
It must be nice, Brenda, to be able to sleep in like that.
Okay, Christina, Rachel, everybody popping over from TikTok, and we got some new folks in here from YouTube. Be really nice to meet everybody. If you're listening but not tapping, 9 years. 9 years is still a long time. It's true, because in lesbian years, that's a lifetime.
It's at least 3 relationships. I think lesbians are known to get like the 3-year itch.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say that I heard that the average relationship lasts 3 years. And that's not just lesbian, just the average relationship lasts 3 years. And actually, I think they even said that with lesbian relationships. In my first relationship, it lasted 3 years. And I thought, oh my God, I fell into a statistic. And that bothered me. And I thought, well, I'm going to look into this because I'm not doing a 3-year stint because I can't get my heart broken every 3 years. I can't handle that. I am a longevity kind of person.
I'm so glad you're talking because, you can tell I'm kind of quiet right now because I'm just trying to get myself all together here thinking.
Yeah. So, so a 3-year relationship, and I realized I fell into a statistic. That bothered me. I was only in my 20s then.
Okay, so now it's time for me to put on my hat about pushing this channel a little bit. Thank you so much for following us, right? And coming on over here from YouTube or from TikTok. So would you make sure, do me a favor right now, every person that's in this chat right now on YouTube. Just type something on your screen there if you can, because that helps send it all out there too and lets them know. Just anything you can type me what place you're from. Type, let me know if you're single. Let me know, anything. If you have kids, anything. Just type something, because that just helps show there's an interaction going on and stuff. Last week, like right now, this is all being recorded. So last week, when I watched it after we were on here, it was fantastic watching it. It was like, oh my God, we were able to hear like, so with everything that I'm reading and that Judy's reading right now on the screen, we all talk about, like, where we talk about, let's see, we started like Shamika. She started dating when she was 42 and I was 27, and now she is 64 and I'm 47. Well, evidently it worked
46.
out for you. I'm sorry,
Right. And so,
46.
yes, right. And so, yeah, and I was going to say, Shamika was saying, hey, it's great to see a lesbian couple that's been together a long time, but you beat me. I mean, you've been together for
Oh
over 20
yeah.
years. And so you can write in some tips here too. People want to know, they always want to know, well, how do you keep your relationship lasting? And the trick for me is, how do you keep it lasting and happy?
So
And
over here on TikTok, you want to come on over onto YouTube here where you can see us, and we can share some of this stuff with you. Thank you everybody for coming over here.
so, yeah, so keep a relationship. I looked at, my parents were together for over 60 years, and happy, and
And
they
they would
kept the
still be
relationship
together if
happy.
if
Yeah,
her mother wouldn't have passed
passed away.
on. They'd
Hmm.
still be together. Her dad misses her every day, and he's not shy about saying it. He so it's nice to see somebody that's in a relationship like that, along with the fact that by them being in such a nice relationship, it has helped show Judy how
Hmm.
it's nice to be like, when
Right.
something comes up and I'll say, so what would your dad say? And then she like adjusts and she's like, her dad would be nice.
Yeah, so
He, like, if I wanted to buy like a horrible, ugly couch, he would probably say something like, well, if that's what you like, honey.
that's what I say. If that's what you like,
And that's
honey.
that's what I want.
So Shamika's saying, well, off and on, of course, times get hard, but we truly love and know each other. My favorite invitation to a party once, a neighbor sent us an invitation and said, come celebrate 24 years of happiness with us at our 30th anniversary party. Get that?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, that is so true. It's like, so some people may think, oh, well, this is going bad, and this has been going bad for, it's been 6 months now. It's not getting better. And it's like, well, situations happen that can kind of take people down. I mean, we do change all the time, but the whole thing about relationships, I mean, I asked my dad once about, well, did you ever think about, would you ever have thought about divorcing because of, and he didn't even let me finish the sentence. It's like, no, we made a marriage commitment. So we made a marriage commitment, and the commitment isn't stay together no matter what, and we can't stand each other. The marriage commitment is figure out what's going on so everybody can be happy. It's not like stay together, do or die. It's keep it going well,
Shit.
and we have to go with the changes. I mean, if you think about being a parent or being a kid, that relationship is there. With teenagers, and we fight with our parents. Well, you know,
I was trying to
you
see.
don't stop being their kid. You just get through it. And the same in the marriage, we have ups and downs, but we have to get through it. So Edie's looking at all the participants,
So
and we
that's
want
what
to
I was
call you
trying to
all
look
out.
at. Right. I was trying to look
Yeah,
here
we want to
where
say
I
hello
see
and greet you.
Christina, Christopher, Debbie, Destin, Disney, Jeffrey, Kay, Leah, Louise, Shamika. If you're not typing, at least type something so that it'll show up. I think that's the key to this. We're still trying to learn with this YouTube thing how this goes. And
Yeah.
over here on TikTok, I thank you very much for hanging out with us and everything. But we really would like for you to come on over here to the YouTube to help boost our numbers, because that's what we're trying to work on.
So we're here for 2 hours every morning.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we're here for 2 hours every Saturday and Sunday. We start at 8 o'clock in the morning live on TikTok and switch to 9 o'clock live on YouTube.
Okay, there we go. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ima. You know, hey,
And,
Shayna Pitts. Hey.
and Shella,
Hi,
Penny, and
Gina.
Gina.
Thank you.
Uh,
Trying to get used to you.
on a,
To I know,
yeah.
me too. We're trying to get used to it too. Brenda, I gotta thank you so much for coming on over here. Louise, thank you for being a straight ally. Brenda evidently is a straight ally too. I knew Brenda when we were just young kids, and we're both from a small town in Ohio, Bel Air, Ohio, and I really appreciate you coming in here and giving us support. Every
Yeah.
time you watch a video, every time you come in here and interact with us on a chat or something like that, YouTube actually keeps track of these numbers. These numbers mean something, and for you guys that support us like every Saturday and Sunday morning, it's amazing how well the Rainbow Grannies have done. I mean, it feels so good for us to be able to be out in a function, like, Pride function or something. Somebody runs up, hey, Rainbow Granny.
I want
They're
to take a
all, they
selfie.
want
Take a
selfies and
selfie.
stuff. And so that's so nice. So, we're just having a good time on this.
So I got to
So,
get back to this because this is piquing my interest,
go ahead.
Christopher. How did you come out at Walmart? Did
Oh
you
my
find did you
God.
find the gay pride shirts there and said, "That's me"? I mean, what did you do? How did you do it? And and Disney wants to know who's better at ping pong.
Well,
I'd like.
I'm having a shoulder replacement, but
Well, I would be better now.
once I get this shoulder replacement, the whole world better look out. I wanted to ask the doctor when he was telling me about he's going to replace this. I wanted to ask him but I didn't want to push it. I wanted to say, does this mean that I'm going to be able to really work out? Does this mean it'll be super strong so now I can really pump it out?
You'll be able to play the violin even though you couldn't play it before.
Yes. You know what else we want to talk about? Also, we got our Amazon affiliate. And so that is so cool too because we've never used that either, but we're going to try to use it. And so one thing we're going to start out with using it is we're going to tell you what kind of coffee we're drinking. Ready? Everybody?
What kind?
Everybody
What
ready?
kind of coffee
You
we
ready?
drinking?
Currently, what we are drinking is this
Don
Don
Francisco.
Francisco's Kona brand blend. That's what we're having. So what we're going to do is, because it's pretty darn good coffee, we were down at my sister's and she had fixed coffee and it was so good. And I was just like, oh my God, I love that coffee. And she's like, gets it out. And her and her husband order it in like a 10-pound bag or something like a big old thing of it. And so I, wanted my daughter to order it. And so she went on and ordered it for us right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to see how this works and put a link in our YouTube.
Yeah, in our
Here.
description, I think.
In our description, right? We'll put a link in there to the Kona coffee. So the Don Francisco Kona coffee. So if you order it from there, it helps us become like part of our Amazon affiliate thing. And I mean, I don't want to sound like an evangelist or whatnot.
Yeah, one other thing. I mean, if you want to buy the coffee and try, because we really do love it. I mean, we got it right away. We got it as coffee beans, and then we grind it into the powder.
We're just saying, if you do buy it, hitting our link, because then it turns out we get like a little kickback from that. And I think that's kind of cool that they'll actually do that stuff.
And understand the whole goal of this is Edie's going to be retiring in a few years, and so she wants to monetize on YouTube. And it doesn't mean that you give us money. We just come here and chat live like we do every weekend. But it means that YouTube will start giving us the money.
Right. Because with us being, as popular as it seems like we are, because people are loving on the Rainbow Grannies, we might as well get a little kickback from it somehow. We're not doing that thing where we're asking you to pay to watch us or nothing like that.
And so, Louise, that's where we get our coffee from. We're saying we ordered it from TikTok. We'll find the link and put it.
No, we ordered it from Amazon.
I'm sorry.
We ordered it from Amazon. And so she's going to put the link in it. Yeah. So when you come back and this is running live, which it'll be running recorded, and it'll just be underneath the little live tab. All you have to do is click on that in the description, and it'll have a link going right to the Amazon thing to order the coffee. But if I was you, I would wait until Monday and Tuesday because they're having Amazon Prime. Ooh. And so that's when the sale comes. That's when I'm ordering. You ready? That's when I'm finally going to order my bidet. And I would say within the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a whole new look on my face.
There will be.
No, you know what? Next week, The bidet should be here within a couple days after I order it. So we are going to do an opening, a box opening of the bidet, and we'll open the box and we'll get to check it out, and you guys will get to check it out too. So
Now, here's what's really funny about the bidet. Edie was talking about this and all excited about this. And I'm like, yeah, if that makes you happy. But now that she's going to have shoulder replacement, I became more practical about it. So, wow, that will be nice because it would take care of all business for her. And she still got her independence, her dignity. It's amazing what technology does. It really is. A simple thing like a bidet. I remember when advertisement a long, long time ago in Japan, and they came out and advertised this commode that does all the stuff that the bidet does. And I
hmm,
thought, wow, that's interesting.
yeah, it is.
Feels like a kiss from your plumbing
Is that
system.
what it feels like? I'm getting the one that's got the little heater in it too. It heats the water to like whatever temperature. You wait and see. This is gonna be the bidet of all bidets.
And Kay is saying, "Oh man, I was just cutting back on Amazon, so just hey, no need
No,
to.
there's no pressure. No
We
pressure.
buy the stuff that we want to use.
Right.
Get it from Amazon, and if there are other affiliates too. Anybody know the other places where you do your shopping and they've got an affiliate program? Let us know.
Right.
We do that.
Well, it turns out that with having this, anything that we like even well, I saw one for Nike, but that seems a little shady. But anything, it turns out with that, anything that we want to buy and stuff like that, we can put an affiliate. We can put a link in there after we register for their affiliate program. So that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I got loads of stuff in my Amazon basket ready to buy on Friday. I know it's like shopping up waiting for that Prime
Yeah,
Day
so I guess
special.
it's 11th and the 12th, I think it is for the Amazon Prime. I'm not
So
sure, but I'm pretty sure.
it's so
Oh,
awesome.
that
I
would be
wish you.
Tuesday, to Tuesday and
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Okay.
It's saying y'all so special. I wish you were my grandmas, my grannies. We can be. We can be. We got lots of. We got lots of
You know what?
folks
I
from.
noticed the lawn guy isn't really doing a really great job on the
Oh no,
trimming.
really?
No, we got weeds growing out back real bad. It's
Oh yeah,
really
I've
the
seen that. I gotta let them
even
know to whack
where
it
where
down.
the
Yeah.
little benches and stuff. It looks like
Ah.
it looks like we're living
Oh, so now they stopped moving the
in the
bench,
hood.
and so now they're
Oh, it's
not.
bad. It's bad. Yeah, the neighbors is getting ready to complain. Hey, Sandra, you my girl. Hey, how's them babies doing? Thank you, everybody, for following us and coming on over here to YouTube and everything. Thank you so much. Let's
So,
see.
so we were talking about relationships a little bit ago about how to keep relationships going. And then we got sidetracked on all kinds of different
Which is
things.
very easy for me to do.
So when my daughter once asked my mom, "Well, how do you keep a relationship going?" Because she was in the age where she's thinking about marriage. You think about marriage, you want it to last. You see all these divorces. You want to know, how do you keep it good? How do you keep it strong? And my mom said, "Well, just don't pay attention to where they squeeze the toothpaste tube."
Right.
and,
Right.
and I thought, and I asked my mom later, I thought, are you, I mean, you don't have anything real to say? She said, that is real. It's just about, we're different. Everybody's different. Don't care about the small stuff. They don't matter. And, and my dad, when I asked, that's what I started saying about with my dad. Um, when he got older, he would never want to watch talk shows, right? But when
Yeah.
he got older, all of a sudden he started watching some talk shows about relationships because he thought, well, I'm getting to be an old man now and she's not going to be interested in me anymore. What do I do so that I keep her interested in me? And I thought that was really funny because my parents were so much in love with each other. But maybe that was also the key. They never stopped caring. They never just take it for granted.
Oh yeah.
They must have
hmm
kept it going because they looked at, what do you do to keep my partner
Just
happy?
having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Just having and don't sweat the small stuff. Big thing is don't sweat the small stuff. I was talking to my sister this morning and I was telling her about how sometimes, I get a little irritated around here and everything. And she's like, why? I said, just dumb stuff. Like I might find a glass on the counter there that bothers me. I said, but you know what? I have to try to look a little deeper and realize that many times I leave a glass on the counter and nobody says anything, and it's just little things like that. So you just kind of like got to look over it because there's nothing big happening. Ain't nobody having no affair. Ain't nobody wiped out nobody financially. I ain't finding nothing that I shouldn't find. So It's all good.
Be kind to each other, always, no matter what. And how do y'all balance the energy? I'm gay with a partner. We argue a lot. We dealing with the same energy. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, we do have our moments. It's
Yeah,
not
everybody
always
does.
just, I mean, one big happy party, but we don't yell and scream at each other.
No.
Mm-mm, no,
Mm-mm.
nope. I
Mm-mm.
have no desire to spend not one day of my life yelling and screaming. If anything, silence. I'll get quiet for a minute, because I found that, silence can be hard because it's a shunning thing, but if I stay silent long enough, then I have time to think and process some of the stuff that I'm feeling, and it's not important. It's not important. It's better to be silent than to say something hurtful to
Right.
someone.
And that you can't take back. Because once it's
Right.
said,
Once it
the
comes
other
out of
person is
there, up and out,
always,
I don't
always in
care
their
how many
mind.
times you may say I'm sorry, but
Hmm.
it's been said.
Yeah. And say when you're in the moment, go take a breather. Don't let it escalate.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, when I think about
Shamika.
it, I used to do this when I was a kid, and I would get real angry as a kid. I just went out and took a walk. So somehow I learned to curb my anger even then, and just
Right.
take
Hey,
a
I want to
walk,
thank you
bring
all
it
for
down.
participating so much in the conversation over there in the chat. To sit here and read. Good morning, Gaming Granny. But to sit here and read where all of you are interacting in the conversation is really nice. It gives us something to spark the conversation. I see the little hearts going up the side there. I don't know
Yes.
how you do them, but make sure you do them. And if you're following us, please make sure you hit that bell so that you'll get a notification each time we upload a video. Judy has a good one
Yes.
coming up tomorrow on Sunday. I believe it'll come up around 12:30. So that you'll
Okay.
see a new video. And that was one of them ones where we're out and about doing our crazy adventures. So thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. My
My
soulmate's
soulmate
gone, and
is
I.
gone, and I go somewhere and I find myself wishing she was there to see whatever. Oh, I can
You
totally
know when you meet
understand
your
that.
soulmate.
I know that
Yeah.
Sandra. I know who's feeling that is Judy's dad. Because you can see his in his face. We'll be having a nice time and everything, but there's something missing, and what's missing is Judy's mom. Because he
Yeah.
can't. It's just like he feels almost guilty for having fun because she's not there to have fun too.
Uh-huh.
So, but Sandra, I believe you had said you have a couple kids. You got them couple kids. You got something to go ahead and move forward and do what you got to do. I'm
Yeah.
23. He's 31. Sometimes y'all, I just wanna pow
Pow.
right in the kisser. I know that's right. I know that's when you got to turn and walk away. Just turn and walk away.
But he's the first person I've been with. I feel that I want to be with him, and he loves me. So it's just trying to get past with a small tiff. Yeah, and then Shamika's saying you let it escalate, you're going to say things that you can't take back.
Hmm.
Even saying I'm sorry, they may
It's
give, but better believe they haven't forgot.
oh no,
Hmm.
no, it all still lingers in there.
I've
You
been
know.
with my husband 15 years. We've had our ups and downs, but we're still together. You're going to have up and downs. So my aunt, who is in her 90s, she's almost 100 years old. Listen to my aunt because she knows what she's talking about, right? And she said that if a couple doesn't argue, if they don't fight, then it means somebody's not getting what they need, and the marriage is going to fall apart. Because we are two different people, and we need different things. So if
Well,
if
when
we're
she
all
meant argue and fight, she doesn't mean carry on. She means there
no.
will be people with
Right, you're gonna have
disagreements.
disagreements, and you gotta let. And also kind of what I think Shamika's saying. If you don't say anything, you let it fester. Then it's gonna come out the side of your
You know
mouth
what,
instead, and
Sandra?
you're
I
just
don't
gonna
know
be
how
me.
old you are, but I could totally understand that too. Because if I wasn't currently in a relationship married with Judy and I had kids and grandkids, that's probably what I would be doing too.
Hmm.
I would definitely be at everybody's ball games, all the plays,
Yeah.
dance recitals, and all that kind of stuff
Hmm.
because, that's one thing that'll make you get up and leave the house.
Yeah. Communication is key. Yes, it is. And here's the other thing: like if I get real ticked off about something that Edie does, she can't believe it can ever happen because I don't go and tell her because after a few minutes, it just goes away because it's not so important. It's
Well,
just,
last week, remember when I brought up how I wake you up sometime? You know, anybody that was
yeah.
here last weekend remember how I wake her up sometime. So, it's hard to be mad at somebody when they wake you up like that.
Oh, here we go with good for. I was shopping at Walmart. I came out with my friends there. Okay, so we got a little bit more of your story, Christopher. So, wow. So, why? Was it because the pride section was had stuff going on, or what? Or you were just walking, and it's like, boom! All of a sudden, you gotta come out to your friends. And how
Yeah.
were your friends about it? And that is, let me think. When I've come out
Wait,
to
wait. Okay,
friends,
here, wait.
yeah,
Break this down and explain it to me. Christopher, he was shopping at Walmart and came out with his friends. So, Christopher, yeah, we need to know the details of exactly
yeah.
how this happened.
Yeah, and I like y'all on YouTube. Feels more personal. Maybe because it's just a little more space here or something. I don't know.
I'm
So,
glad you're liking it.
mm-hmm.
I'm adjusting myself too. It's beginning to feel pretty good. At first, it almost felt like we were sitting in somebody else's living room or dining room. Like on this side of the room is the TikTok side of the room, and
Yeah.
it's like I was so used to it. So when
Uh
they come
huh.
over here, it's like I was almost like visiting somebody. So I had to be nice. But once we found out that
Oh,
that YouTube,
Louise, you hate being woken up, but if you had somebody waking you up the way I got somebody waking me up, that might be different. Because I also, Edie knows I don't like to be woken up either. I get really crabby, but not when she wakes me up and she's really funny about it. Though,
yes, John
yeah.
Williams, I see you writing in the TikTok over there. The best thing for you to do is come on over here to YouTube and follow us there, and you can write what you need to write, and we'll answer your questions for you.
They want to know how you wake me up. You missed it last week,
Ah,
huh?
you
It's still
missed
live on
it.
last week's video.
Okay, let's see how many participants are here because I got a question I want to show them.
Okay, let's see. We're still playing around with this. By the way, Disney's watching us on TV. Disney's got
Yeah,
YouTube up
I
on
thought
the
that was
TV
cool.
screen.
Judy shared the picture where you took a picture of us on your TV. That must be just the amount of people that's
Yeah,
typing, huh?
that's who's
So
chatting
I
with
want to
us.
know
Right.
if it shows how many people are in here.
Yeah, kind of different from
Yeah.
talk that way. No, I don't see it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me show you something. You ready? I'm
Ooh.
waiting. You
Uh oh.
ready?
Uh-oh.
Anybody? Okay, get ready. I'm getting ready to pop it up here so you guys
It's
can.
like
Let's see.
24 watching the live.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Thank you. We don't see it. Oh, it's right
Yeah.
here. Look. There
Oh,
we go.
okay.
There you go. Thank you. Hey, go ahead. Do that thumbs up thing. Do that. Okay, there's
Oh,
8.
neat.
Okay, do whatever. Click that thumbs up thing. Thumbs up thing. Come on. We can pull it up to at least 10. Help me here. Help me. Help me make this grow.
So it's hitting the thumbs up. Okay. So that's what we got to do. They're hitting it. I don't
Where's
know
it at?
what. I don't. Well,
We
they're
don't
hitting
have
it
it on
because we're
our.
seeing all the hearts
Yeah, we're
going up.
seeing it all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think a thumbs up means that you just liked being here.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Like that live.
Thank you. Okay, I'm getting ready to show you something, and I want you to tell me what it is. Right? Everybody ready? So what was that?
Think about it. Think about it.
Do 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 do.
Is that gum? Is it
A
a
unicorn
unicorn badge?
badge. That's
Is
cool.
it a
A dental
dental
dam.
dam?
Nah, but that's a good answer too. And gum, that's a good answer. Oh my goodness. You guys are pretty good.
You need us to show it again one more time?
One more time, ready?
Ready?
Do 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 do
What
do
is it?
do. Let's see.
What is gum for 400, Alex?
That's gum for 400. I like that. Christopher Coley, how did
Shower
you
cap
come?
for a cat. Hey, Apollo might like that.
I would
He like
maybe
cats.
Apollo, but you better not try to put a shower cap on Bill.
Gaming Granny.
Oh
Look at
my goodness.
and Caleb thinking, Lord, not a condom. Shamika said it. Christina said it.
Oh my goodness. Somebody gets the booby prize.
That means do I get the booby prize?
No, you always get the
I
booby
got the booby
prize.
prize in the morning when you woke me up.
You guys are too funny. I am, let's see.
You and those things.
You know, I'm gonna tell you what happened with this.
We're probably gonna
We
think
were at one of the pride celebrations, right? And I believe it was the Pitt men's remember the
oh
Pitt
yeah,
men's
men study. Right.
yes, the Pitt's men's studies had a whole bunch of stuff they were giving away. And so I looked over and I said, "Oh, what are these?" And he says it's a compact.
Mm-hmm.
See? It's a
The compact.
compact because everybody needs a compact. I mean,
Yes,
I guess
always fixing your
you
makeup.
never know when you might want like boogie in your nose or something. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know,
Food in
yeah,
your teeth.
yeah. Food in
Mhm.
teeth. You never know. You might need a compact. So I said, because he was a very young man and so sweet, he was very nice. I said, I bet you that would hold one of those things. And he said, "You're right, it would." And he hurried up and ran and he starts putting them in there. And I'm like, this is what it takes, right? An old gay woman to show you what a compact really is for.
Did you show them what that thing is?
No, I want to kind of be on the edge here.
So Christopher just without Walmart with his friends. Here, now we gotta scroll back again. Christopher, I couldn't hold it back, so I thought I would say it out loud. They were excited for me. They took me out for dinner to celebrate, and then they told my family, and they were excited for me too. And you know what?
Then they told your family, or you told your family?
Well, maybe y'all told your family.
Then they told my family. Ooh.
They were excited for me too.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I don't believe it. I mean, that's nice. I'm glad it worked out good for you, but it's not good for anybody else to tell anybody else's family. You leave that up to them to tell. I want to thank you. And you know what? Compact, it's not a compact. We know it's a compact, but we really know what it was. It's just that I couldn't believe that a young gay man had no idea what it really was. I mean, for him to suggest that it was a compact, like that somebody might want to touch up their makeup. So the funny thing is, yesterday afternoon, we had keep pushing them
the condom compact mirror.
I thought it was kind of cute, but we had
so is the mirror a magnifying mirror? I mean, if you got it,
makes things look bigger.
That's right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. Look, I keep shutting it, and then rest. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm having so much trouble getting the clasp open and closed that if it took you this long to get it open and closed, you could be pregnant by the time by the time you get it open. It's too late. Too late. It's on. Thank you guys.
But you know, if he's a gay guy, probably it only fits one pack and not two. And
I don't know. I bet you we could jam I bet you okay, we only have one, but I'll put one in there.
Probably put more in there.
I think I could probably fit 3 and clasp it really hard.
It's gonna be a party, huh?
Okay, I don't know if there's any gay men here, single gay men. If you were taken and leaving the house and you were going out for the evening, how many condoms would you put in your wallet? What's the amount of condoms that single gay men take out?
What I know is I was at a Pride Fest once, and I had a booth. I was with the political organization. It was time to vote, and so we had condoms out, and we were passing out free from the AIDS task force. We also had dental dam that we wrote on the dental dam. Vote, damn it! Cool. And I noticed every guy who came by, they took our slate card and then they grabbed 2 condoms from the basket. And I thought, 2 condoms? And it took me a minute. Like, oh, okay. 2 condoms. So that's a good question.
Yeah. Well, I see right now where K loves all colors says 3. So 3 is the acceptable amount of condoms that a single man leaves out.
Is
I
that in
bet you
case
that's
one breaks?
no. I think that's probably 2 for yourself and 1 for a friend in case like your friend says, "Hey man, oh my God, I met this really hot guy over there, and I forgot to bring my condoms."
Oh, I
You
used
wouldn't
them
have
up
any?
already.
I don't think you used them up. My God. But then again, I mean, depending
One
on
for
how
the
young you
morning and
are.
one for the evening.
Hey, Shamika, that's a good idea too. Let's see, Deborah. Good morning, Grannies. How are you? Dover,
Dover,
Delaware in
in
the
the
house.
house.
Thank you, Deborah. You know what? I also want to remember and remind you guys that this is being recorded right now. So it'll be playing back underneath that little live tab. So when you were at work this weekend or next week, when you're sitting at your job and you want to think of something kind of funny, put us on and listening to us, because I listened last week to the one we did last week and I was sitting at my desk laughing. So we got about 25 minutes left to be on here. Let's see. Do lives go toward your watch hours? Yes, they do. Um, the lives go through to our watch hours. There's a kind of iffy way to work that, along with the fact that when they replay like that, when you watch them, they go towards our live hours. So I know we need 400 or wait,
4,000.
4,000 watch hours, which is a lot of watch hours. We have a whole year to get those watch hours in, but
Y'all need about 3,000 hours now.
no, we still no, we need
We
we
wait.
yeah we
You'd be
still
amazed at watch hours. How long that
it's
takes.
going to take a
Yeah.
long time to get all those watch hours. But the more people we get over here, the more people that are watching, then it helps with it. So we really appreciate you guys' help. How
Yeah,
many are you at, Destin? We're at so low on the poll there. We
you
need
don't
you
even
to.
want to say.
Yeah, it might depress me. I might have to put some vodka in my coffee. Let's see. How do you need to watch? How do you
What do
need?
you need? Why do we need? What do you need watch hours for?
Okay, what we need them for is we're trying to monetize. So what that means is we're hoping that we'll get going good enough that YouTube will pay us. So I'm hoping that if we do enough, because we've been for past 3 years or so, we've been doing TikTok lives every Saturday and Sunday morning, Coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. So we're still doing Coffee with the Rainbow Grannies at 8 o'clock on TikTok, but we switch on over here to YouTube where we're
Right.
talking and we get a little more intimate conversation. We can actually use the C word, condom, and still stay,
And still stay and not get booted into the penalty box.
right, because I mean, we're not telling you to use them. Well, yeah, we are. We're just telling you don't, whatever. So anyway, YouTube has a better
Oh,
monetization program so that we have a chance to get paid. And so
right.
with me being 64 almost, I'm looking towards retirement here within the next couple of years. So I'm hoping that we'll figure out a way to supplement my income and be able to make, a couple 100,000 or so
Mhm.
a month in order to. So that's
Right.
it. So we don't ask you to pay anything because you don't have to pay anything.
No, we just come here every morning at 9 on YouTube and do our live.
But the way you can pay without paying is to make sure that you're following, to make sure that you're watching, to make sure that you hit that bell so that it sends you notifications, because that all works off of a number, a computer or algorithm or whatever algorithm that shows them that we are funny. Funny.
Yeah, and just chatting and
And
having
just having a
coffee
good
and
time.
talk about whatever. From what I understand, there's a platform called Kick that pays you. You already have the subscribers, and that's gaming going anything in there. So yeah, so we look into all of this, but it's like and the
Little
thing
bit
is
at a
that we have
time.
fun. I
Right.
mean, okay, I got to sleep around 3 or 3:30 in the morning last night. And I still, 7:30, I called Edie. I'm up, I'm awake, I'm getting ready because I look forward to this so much. We have so much fun. And this is something I like, is that this is something that we do together that we enjoy.
So
It's not an Edie thing or a Judy thing.
right. We're having a good time. So Saundra's still talking about the condoms. She said 3 in case one breaks. I think if one breaks, then it's too late. Maybe double. double do them, huh?
Maybe that's what it is. I guess it should be four for the guys.
I don't know. You have to double wrap them, I
Well,
think.
four for the lesbians
I
too, if
don't
they're both
know. I
union.
don't know. Let's
Hmm.
see. Let's see. I followed you on here and in TikTok. Thank you, Louise. Thank you all very much because we just that's all we're trying to do is figure out how to make this. I would listen to a lot of videos all day while I'm at work on how to boost your YouTube channel, how to grow with it, how to follow and who to follow and all that kind of stuff. You wouldn't believe the stuff I listen to. So just trying to make this happen.
And I want to go back to Christopher because we got pieces of his story. So he came out at Walmart with friends, and everybody was glad for him. Came out to family, and that's got to be a great weight off your shoulders. But here's the thing: I was wondering too. A lot of times when people come out, by the time they come out, it's like everybody already knew. They were just waiting for us to stay. And that happened to me when I was, at my job a long time ago. I went to the job being closeted because I needed a job and had my daughter me to support. And so I kind of went into the closet because what just mattered was I can support her.
Right.
And I knew that they would be cool about it because just the way they talked about things. But I still had no idea that they knew I
You're
was gay.
afraid,
Yeah.
like we're all
And
afraid.
so I told them, my closest buddies once, hey, we're going for lunch today because I got something I want to tell you. And they all knew. They had been talking with each other all along and saying, Judy's gay. And it's like, yeah, they all agreed, but they were just waiting for me to come out. And so when we sat at lunch, and I started to tell them, and I saw them all start to grin. And I thought, you guys already know. And they just laughed and said, yeah, but we were just waiting for you to feel comfortable to tell us. So
Right.
people know. They
Well,
already
I
know so
felt really
often.
weird. I don't know how this worked out, but I had worked with a guy years ago. He was my supervisor at another place I worked at. And it turned out he worked at this new place that I went to, and I've been there 7 years now. And he asked me to go to lunch with him. And so we go to it's Jim. Jim asked me to go to lunch with him. So me and Jim go to lunch, and we're sitting, should I say Jim and I? That drives me crazy. Jim and I go to lunch, and we're sitting there at lunch, and he says to me, so what brought you to the Pittsburgh area? And my heart was just pounding because this was it. This was it. This was it. I had to say what I had to say. My heart was just pounding. And I looked at him. I says, love. And he says, wow, that's the same thing that brought me here. I says, yeah. And my heart's still pounding. My heart's still pounding because I'm thinking, this is when I've got to tell him and everything. And so I just looked at him and I says, it's with a woman. And he says, oh, he says, that's cool. He says, my wife used to be married to a woman. And I was like, cool. Because, if he could deal with that and adjust his life and everything, then I could deal and be out. And it felt so good because from him right on down the line, I didn't even
Yeah.
realize another girl that worked in the same department with me was married to a woman, because it was just there was people working. I never paid that much attention.
Uh-huh.
So, and she didn't walk around in rainbow colors.
Right, right. And so Christopher said, I told my family, they said that they did know because I never have any girlfriend. I felt so free.
Yeah, it is. It's a freeing
Yeah.
feeling to be able to let that all out.
Hmm. It is, all the hiding and ducking and making up excuses and not wanting to lie, but you kind of feel like you're making little white lies kind of thing they call it. It's like, it's not really a lie, but it is. We're constantly, we spend so much energy trying to figure out how to dodge questions.
Yep,
And
congratulations, Christopher. It does. It feels so freeing to be able to come right out and be who you are, and you know. And so over here on TikTok, we are in YouTube. YouTube
Edie's
channel
got TikTok
Edie
over
and
there. That's why
Judy's
she's looking
Rainbow
away.
Grannies. Um, I shouldn't be looking at nothing because I'm not on camera over there. All we have is a little piece of paper laying there saying the name of the channel is Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. Currently over in TikTok, there's 26 people still in that chat. They must be just enjoying listening. So I'm glad they're enjoying listening. But if you would like, come on over here to YouTube where you can see all the Rainbow Granny. So guess what?
What?
It's that time of day again. I've got to get up and go to the bathroom.
But we
And
only got 10 more minutes. You can't
throw
wait
me
10
in
more
the.
minutes? Try to ask a Granny if she can wait 10 minutes.
Why you do that to me? Why? Anyway, let's see.
You see deer caught in the headlight. I can't wait when I gotta go.
I got to go. Thank you, Louise, for being here with us. And I appreciate you watching and enjoying. If you get a chance, come back this week and watch the live. And let's see, no book report. Look, somebody's asking about the book
Yeah, I
report.
know, but I don't have a book here with me.
You got a
But I
ton of
do
books.
have, yeah, but not here at the table with me. I do have a ton of books, but what I'll do is a CD report. So this is called Love is Best. I don't know where I picked up this CD from, but it's called Love is Best, a compilation of lesbian, gay, and bisexual music and comedy. So we had this on earlier, and I've got to go and look at it again. But this is edition one. That means there's more than one volume. And so you've got folks on here. You've got, do you know any of these folks? Tina Machi, Girls Night Out, Luna, Robin Renee, Delaware Valley Men's Chorus. Anybody know Delaware Valley Men's Chorus? We got Crocodile Shop, C.D. Smith, Hub City Spoke Repair, Pamela Curtis. See, I don't know any of these folks. Jean Navarre. That's what these kind of CDs are so good for, because I don't know any of these folks. But they also have, it's Chris Williamson. I know her. So let me put this back here again. It's called Love Is Best. And so this was cool because I'm used to seeing a lot of women's music. There's a lot of women's music. There was a comedian, a lesbian comedian named Maxine Feldman, and she used to do comedy and made up lesbian love songs. And Alex Dobkin made up lesbian love songs. And these were way back, in the 50s and 60s. And they started having festivals where they could sing these songs. And so I got to know, and this was long before Melissa Etheridge and Katie Lang. Katie Lang did country music, and everybody knew she was gay, but it was a long time before she came out. Melissa Etheridge, I think she was just always out. And that floored me when I saw, rock and roll musicians, the Indigo Girls. And now if you look up lesbian singers, you find a whole list of them. And so now I'm starting to go through and learn those. So next thing I have to Google is gay singers. So we see them on what are those programs called? The competitions for singing. And a lot of people who are gay will be on there and they're out already. But back in the day, in the 1980s, when I became an adult, they weren't public. You had to go and look for festivals and kind of find people in secret. You would have bookstores. You got to go in somebody's house and walk up the steps into the attic where they had the lesbian and gay books. You couldn't just get them anywhere. So this compilation, I don't even know where I found it. It might have been at a yard sale.
Mhm.
Who knows?
I'm
So
back.
yeah, so that's the music report of the day.
Hmm. It's nice that somebody's looking forward to your book reports. And
That's true.
thank you, Destin, making her feel like she's like serving a purpose and everything.
So we got about 10 more minutes this morning because we do have a picnic to prepare for. We boiled the noodles for the pasta salad. I'm saying Edie boiled the noodles for the pasta salad because I was asleep because I went to bed at 3:30 in the morning. I was out being a taxi service last night.
Yeah, she had all her
And
relatives. She was going to the airport back and forth because they keep changing the flights and putting all these
yeah.
delays and everything. But I want to make sure I thank everybody that's come over to YouTube for watching us and hanging out with us and everything. And of course, we'll be back here tomorrow morning having our coffee with the Rainbow Grannies. If you got anything you want to talk about, anything you want to share, all you have to do is type it in the comments or something like that. Also, we were talking about with our YouTube videos. If there's anything you want to learn about, all you have to do is type it in the comments and we will do what we can do to go out there and find out. We're hoping one day to be lucky enough to have a drag queen, a real honest to God drag queen, right here in the house with us, sitting right here in a chair, so that you got a chance to talk about it and ask them questions. And even if it's like, how long does it take you to put your eyelashes on? Anything you want to ask. We're looking at having a drag queen here with us.
And so anybody out there who is a drag queen who would like to come and join us in the Rainbow Grannies, send us a message. Let us know.
Right. If you're in the Pittsburgh area and
Right.
you happen to know somebody that's a drag queen, or, somebody that you think would be pretty interesting for us to interview, just send us a message and they can come right here. let's see, my best friend came over to my house and I made her coffee and I sat her down and she was visibly scared and wanted to talk to her. And I told her I'm gay. I did it to my friend. I had her stop down the neighborhood bar. I was sitting there and she sat down beside me. She's like in a big hurry. And I said, I just want to tell you I'm gay. And she says, okay, well, I got to go. It's like, okay. But
And that was it.
evidently, she said that I had told somebody else before, and they told her, so she was already mad at me because
You didn't tell her
yeah,
first.
because I didn't tell her first.
And Christopher, it's good to know that some drag queens in the community help you feel accepted in the gay community. And that good, just give a shout out again to drag queens because they are taking the heat right now. They're a big part of our community and they're taking the heat. And drag queens because they're so out there. Then it is true. If somebody's closeted and wants to come out, you can walk up to someone who's a drag queen because they're gay. Or they're out. They're comfortable in who they are. They're living their life. And these are the the I was going to say I can't think of the word right now, but we know that the drag queens put the face on the community of being out and proud,
Yep.
and we gotta do them proud and support them because man, this world is just topsy turvy
But
again.
we
But
want to give we
it
would
will
like to give
change.
you guys a chance to learn a little bit more about it
Right,
too. Just like we want to
right.
learn. So if there's anything else too, if you look back into some of our videos, we did interview a young man, um, Garrison. He's HIV, and I think we did a couple different interviews with him, and he talked a little bit about things that us as women and didn't weren't aware.
Uh huh.
Things that gay men have to deal with and do, and it was really informative because
Yeah.
for us we didn't know anything at all about all that stuff. So
And
if
we
you
figured,
check back into one of those, you'll get
yeah,
the chance to you know learn a little bit more. So if there's anything else you'd like to know, I'm sure Garrison would gladly get on with us and let us talk to him some more and you guys learn a
great.
little bit about it. But he lives clear in Texas, so it's not like he can get on and just
Right.
come
If
here
you
and sit in
make
the
it a
living room with us.
making a trip across the country one day, maybe he'll come in our dining room with us.
Right.
Yeah, so you're saying the Delaware Valley Men's Course because they're on this CD and said that they are great. I figured somebody had heard them. Somebody's
Yeah.
heard them. So, and I just put the CD on. I don't know who's singing what, but I'll have to go and pay attention. And the comedy's on there too.
So
And
I'm also
that,
concerned a little bit, and I'll tell Judy about this while you guys are sitting right here, because she probably doesn't aware of this, that we have to be careful the music we're playing in the background,
mm, true.
because of the copyrights.
Right. So on the
So when
live
we
from last
go,
week, were you able to hear it on the
no,
recording? Okay.
and
That's
so
we're
it
hoping
was,
it's low enough.
yeah, that's what so hopefully it'll be low enough that it's okay, and we'll know because YouTube will flag it.
Mm-hmm. So how long had the Delaware Valley Men's Course been around? Because we've got a Renaissance choir here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
A friend of mine started it a long time ago. She was a trumpet player, and then she learned how to do conducting, and then there was no chorus group in Pittsburgh, and so she started the Renaissance choir.
Yeah.
And now other folks, she started it. It's the kind of thing a lot of people will start something and then they're ready to move on because other folks take the helm and continue it.
See what Jared said? The federal judge just blocked the anti-drag law. It
It was a
was a
good
success.
success.
That's
Yeah,
good, Jared.
yeah. So and I think in Tennessee there was a problem too, and the federal judge blocked that hate bill also. So these hate bills start, but like we said, progress keeps rolling across the
That's
country.
right. That's right. I mean, they've been hating gay people since the beginning of time, but they can't make us go away because we are who we are and we'll always be who we are. So
And
that's part of
right,
what the Rainbow Grannies do. We're here to support and elevate and make sure that everybody in the LGBT plus community knows that they are loved. So we want to make sure that you guys keep fighting the fight because we don't go away. We're not
yeah,
going away.
can't legislate who we love. We love who we love.
Nope. If it was that easy, what did we saw? Remember that one lady posted over there on TikTok that was cute. She would have been straight if she'd never saw a rainbow. That was funny. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. So, Justine, you play the trumpet. What kind of music do you play on the trumpet? That's so cool. I never learned the trumpet. There's a lot of instruments I never learned. I just love music. If I had as many lifetimes as I would like to have.
My sister used to play the trumpet. It made me want
Yeah.
to throw myself out the bedroom window. It was awful.
Yeah. They just need to leave us alone, and if they don't, we will scream until something is done. That's right. And there are always people who want to be politicians ready to take up a cause.
A
Somebody's going
fuzzy
to take up
bear to
ours.
everyone to make your day better. Thank you for all the little bears there, Fuzzy Bear.
We like teddy bears. You know what?
Mhm.
Every baby born in our family gets a teddy bear first thing. My mom started that tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
see what else is going on here.
We got a few more minutes. We got some last minute questions or comments. Okay, we will be back tomorrow. We're going to be finishing making the picnic food today, and then tomorrow we'll have the picnic. But we'll be here in the morning.
I was in the marching band too. I played the
Yeah.
drums. You know, I mean, some of the best community is in the marching band. You know, that's where all the cool gay kids hang out.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
When I
Well,
was
you were
growing up,
hearing
I
your
didn't
parents.
know that.
Let's see. I was in. Let's see. One of my favorite shirts have read is "I'm not gay."
Just
Just
ask my husband.
that's cute. Hey, while you're here, type to me if you were in the marching band. Say I was. Let me see the screen.
Yeah. I'm not
Let's see.
YouTube savvy. Pardon the ignorant question. Why? Those ranchers. Those are the moderators, which we will always give a good shout out to the moderators.
Yes.
They keep the bad people at bay.
Well, we're on YouTube though. All the bad people haven't found us yet. The bad
Right.
people are hanging out there in other places in TikTok trying to be mean or whatever. But yeah, they haven't come over yet.
So Christina played the violin all throughout school. Jared was in the marching band.
Yep. Destin was in the marching band. Oh, you twirled the baton? You go ahead, Jared. Who else was on the marching band? Type in there. I was in the marching band. I was. That's one of my. I have that thing in our neighborhood that has buy nothing, pay nothing. This morning I took a picture of a drum that we had up in my spare room, and it's out on the porch now, and it's for free. So I just posted. I'm gonna go back and check my YouTube here or my Facebook and see if somebody's coming to get it. I played the flute. Oh, that's cute little softy instrument.
Shamika.
Shamika played the flute. Let's see. Rob Ginger Alley is so talented, open, kind, and sweet.
Do you know Rob
Thank
Ginger
you.
Alley? I don't either. I'll have
Thank
to
you.
look up your name.
I did think that, but I wasn't sure. I missed what I was supposed to be thinking.
Oh, the moderators, what the wrench is
Oh,
for.
okay. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
thank
we
you,
got so
Celeste,
many-
for joining us and coming on over here with us.
Oh, so Disney's in the UK, everybody, and so we don't have marching bands unless it's in the military. Which, by the way, I was in London, and we're just walking through this park, and they were getting ready for the King's birthday, and so the marching bands were practicing, and that was really cool. They got the horses leading the band. Did you have a horse leading your band in high school?
No, and thank God.
But
We'd have been marching through horse poo.
Well, no, they put little bags on them.
Not in Bel Air, Ohio. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I've got it up on my TikTok too. That I was recording the marching band because they were really cool. They were all the military band marching and getting ready for the celebration of the King.
You know what? Sometimes, let me tell you guys. Sometimes some of the things that Judy comes up with blows my mind.
We are different, aren't we?
Oh my God. Little bags on the backs of horses in the marching band.
Oh, now when you were watching the coronation,
when I was in high school, I graduated in 1978.
Yeah.
I don't even think they had a bag for a horse's butt back then.
I don't have
they
horses
put
in
horses.
Pittsburgh either.
The key was
they
had horses at the end of the parade.
And then a cleanup crew afterwards.
That's it. There was the guys with the shovel in the truck.
Yeah, with all of us who didn't even play an instrument in the marching band had to run behind and clean up after the horses.
No way. Let's see. They do it for changing of the troops. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Celeste played the flute also in the marching band.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, gotta hear. I
That
don't
was a,
even. If my high school had a marching band, I never even knew about it. So I wonder. I knew they had an orchestra though. They've been around for a long time. My friends are big with gay music concerts, and I join them a lot. That's the Delaware man chorus. Cool. Let's see.
78 was a good year. That's I was born. You want a date? Let's see.
I was high school band, but we marched military style. It was serious business. The only time there were horses is the Thanksgiving Day parade. And Disney said I used to play the drums and things. Said, yes, 78 was a great year.
Yes, it was.
I played the recorder in elementary.
Oh.
I played the kazoo when
Hey,
I was a baby.
I got a recorder. Maybe we should work on. Oh, remember we bought that one instrument too.
We got. I think next weekend we got to practice, but next weekend
we'll play a song.
Yeah, we'll play a song on a new instrument we got. We'll have a week to practice.
Maybe I'll sing. I'm always good at that. We got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? I can't remember the words. Show me the way. Anyway,
you can just make them up. I'll be happy.
We've been on here an hour on our YouTube. I want to thank you so much, everybody, for following us, listening to us, having coffee with us. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. And of course, I shot a video this morning of all the stuff that's prepped all the stuff in the kitchen on the counter. Yeah. But I'm going to be cooking. So what I'm going to do now is, come on, G. You want to carry this?
Sure.
So my arms don't.
I think we're going to be heading to
We're going to head into the kitchen so you guys can see what's in the process of happening. If you were over here from TikTok on YouTube, you'd be here. Let me stand up and not show my butt.
We're going to head over to the kitchen. So Edie got this. We're going to be busy all morning in the kitchen. So we thought, why don't we just bring you into the kitchen with us?
Show you what we're prepping and getting ready. And here's the potatoes are all boiled.
And we're making potato salad. We got eggs in the potato salad.
And there's all the food all stacked up.
Yeah, we got chop. Yeah. Where are our grandchildren? Don't we have some chopping? Oh, look what Edie's got started. Pasta salad. Mm-hmm. We got all these cans to open too. Where are our grandchildren? Yeah, we got chop. Where are the grandchildren? Okay.
Somebody help me chop up this stuff.
So we're going to. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. Okay, that's what we do. So maybe tomorrow.
Because we had actually thought about cooking on camera and doing our live and everything. Oh, look, Christina's going to help us.
Okay.
So let's walk right on back in there. You got it?
Okay, you coming with me?
Yeah.
We're walking down the aisle. Walking down the aisle. Da-dee-da. We're going to get married. We're going to get married. Walking down the aisle.
We're already married, remember?
Oh, we're already. Well, can't we do it again? It's fun.
Not for a few more years.
I thought we could do it. Maybe, we can renew our vows one day, maybe.
Ralph said, "Boo, don't go." Oh, Ralph, that's so nice of you, making you hungry. Well, you just wait. We are going to throw down on this. And of course, we'll take pictures and show you what a great meal this is. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. And maybe I'll even taste some of that pasta salad for you so you can see how good it is. Okay.
So he's getting ready to let anybody who's still on TikTok. I'm glad that you hung out with us and come over to YouTube next time if you can see how to do that.
Hey.
Okay.
Anybody, I'm talking to the TikTok people over here. Hey, you guys missed it. We just took a trip to the kitchen and showed everybody all the food that was in there and what we're going to be cooking and everything. So if you get a chance, join us on YouTube.
We're going to be back tomorrow morning. We're going to be back tomorrow morning on TikTok Live at 8 o'clock on Edie Rainbow Granny. And then we'll be on YouTube Live at 9 o'clock right here. Missed all the good stuff. Yeah. Everyone have an awesome day. Yes. Everybody have a gay day today.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.